This is your Unit 3, Week 5, Part 2 of your assessment, and the comprehension skill we've been working on this week is draw conclusions. Remember, draw conclusions is when we make a reasonable guess based off of information from the story and what you already know to draw a conclusion. So I'm going to read you a story called Long Distance Grandma, and I want you to have your listening ears on so you know how to draw conclusions. The big Grandparents' Day party was coming up at Zach's school. All the kids in the whole school got to invite grandparents or older friends to visit their classrooms and tell about something special that happened to them. Then all of the kids and visitors drooped down to the gym for cookies and punch. Zach had only one grandparent, Grandma Marshall. Since Grandma Marshall lived 2,000 miles away, Zach always invited Mr. Garland from next door. Mr. Garland was nice, but Zach didn't want to invite him this year. This was Zach's last year at Central Elementary School, and he really wanted his grandma to come to the party. "Oh, Zach," Mom said, "you know Grandma can't come. She lives too far away." "I can ask, can't I?" Zach replied. "You can ask," Mom said, "but don't get your hopes up." Zach went to the computer to email Grandma. "Dear Grandma, would you please come to my Grandparents' Day party? It's September 30th and it's very fun. All of the grandparents tell stories about something that happened to them. You can tell about when you were on an English teacher and Jeremy and Grandpa was a German teacher in America and you were pen pals. Then you came to America and fell in love with Grandpa and got married. I think everyone would like that story. Will you come, please? Love, Zach." A couple hours later, Grandma emailed back. "Dear Zach, a Grandparents' Day party? How exciting! I wish I could come, but I'm so sorry that I can't. Will you send me an email after the party and tell me about it? Love, Grandma." Zach wondered if Grandma was still online. He started up the instant message program on the computer. Zach knew she was online because there was a smiley face next to Grandma's computer name. Long Distance Grandma. Zach clicked on the name and typed, "Is it because it would cost too much money? I have some birthday money left. Plus I could rake leaves to earn money. I really want you to come." Grandma wrote back, "The plane ticket would cost $500. That's more than either of us can afford." Zach sighed. Grandma was right. $500 was a lot of money, way more than he had or he could hope to earn by September 30th. Before Zach got offline, another instant message appeared from Grandma. "I really wish I could be there, but since I can't, I could write this story about Grandpa and me in a letter and send it to you. You could read it to your class." Zach agreed that it would be better than nothing. At least Grandma could sort of be at Grandparents' Day party, but when Zach's friends at school started talking about the grandparents they were bringing to the party, Zach felt sad. Everyone else had someone real coming to the party, someone you could see and talk to. All Zach had was a letter. You couldn't see or talk to the person who wrote the letter. "Maybe I should just invite Mr. Garland again," Zach thought glumly. But it wasn't what Zach wanted to do. He just didn't have any other ideas. When he sat down on his computer to make an invitation to Mr. Garland, Zach got another idea. He'd have to talk to his teacher first to see if he would work. And he had to talk to Grandma too. But he thought of a way everyone could see Grandma and talk to her, and it wouldn't cost a cent. "That a great idea," said Zach's teacher, Mrs. Warman. Grandma agreed too. So on the other day of the party, Zach sat at his desk, listening to all the other guests tell their stories. His fingers tapped and his foot twitched. He couldn't wait until his turn to introduce Grandma. Finally, Mrs. Warren said, "Okay, Zach, are you ready?" Yes, Zach bolted from his chair and raced to the front of the room. He had a photograph in one hand and a letter in the other. "This is my grandma," he said, holding up the photo. Then he read the letter Grandma had written about her and Grandpa about being pen pals. That was a cool story, Lily Sharp said. I wish your grandma were here so I could ask her more about Germany and the letter she wrote to your grandpa. You can, Zach said. He turned to Mrs. Warren, who had already turned on the classroom computer and loaded the instant message program. We've got a message from her long-distance grandma, Mrs. Warren said as she read from the computer monitor. It says, Hello, Zach. Hello, room 212. How are you? All the kids gathered around the computer. Wow, she's talking to us right now? Lily asked Grandma how long she and Grandpa were pen pals before they met. Grandma wrote back, about 3 years. It's like your grandma is right here with us. Lily giggled. We can see her and we can talk to her. We just can't touch her. Zach smiled. That's what it's like having a long-distance grandma. Do you have any idea how hard it is to send a hug in an email?